Hey guys, it's your fantasy girl, Rosalie Michaels. I'm going to be on the Morning Fanatics tomorrow talking fantasy football.
But listen, over the years of playing fantasy football with her and getting advice from her for the listeners, she is rarely wrong.
Rosalie, let's see what you have for your quarterback rankings of these new guys going in, obviously, new helmets.
I agree with you. I'm a Tyrod fan, but I'm a little confused when you say you expect him to get replaced about halfway through the season. I don't know how that makes a good fantasy choice. Well, I think that everybody's sleeping on Case Keenum. The only problem that Denver has right now with everything that they've now put in place is their offensive line. And they just brought Howard Mudd in for the OTAs to work on their offensive line. So I like Case Keenum a lot. I think that he's not necessarily in a better position than he was in Minnesota, but I think it's going to be equal across the board for him. And he's got some great talent with Sanders and Thomas there. I love their new running back, Royce Freeman, as well. So I expect Case Keenum to have a really good year. This is going to be a much better Denver Broncos team.
Are you now thinking of taking Saquon before David, or are you?
No,
where are you going to go there?
No. The Giants, with this pick, upgraded their offense so much because they have OBJ. I think they're going to get Des Bryant too. They've got Sterling Shepard. They've got Evan Engram. They've got a quarterback that can, I don't love Eli Manning, but they've got a quarterback who can manage the game. And if they can shore up that offensive line, this kid can really have a banner year.
I get nervous with the rookies. I get a little Bruce Arians on the rookies.
You can get nervous, but you're not going to win your fantasy league that way. See, I like Lewis, but again, with the Patriots, you don't know. There's like a big bag of running backs there that they just pick one out each week. D.D. Westbrook from the Jags says he's going to have over 200 yards in his debut this weekend versus the Browns.
Wait, what?
You can see right now how much of an MVP Aaron Rodgers is, because it is a whole different team without him. I don't hate Flacco. I know Flacco gets a lot of flack, for lack of a better word. Amari Cooper, he had 14 targets in the first game, but what's happened since then? And that's happened because he keeps dropping the ball. AP did so well this past week because they ran him 37 times. I don't think they're going to get the opportunity to run him 37 times because the Cardinals are going to get behind and they're going to have to start throwing the ball.
It's crazy,
never
right?
Start a defense against the Green Bay Packers unless Aaron Rodgers is not in there.
Dion Lewis, he is not the goal line back and he is not the pass catching back. So can he run? Sure. But how often is Tennessee going to really use him in those scoring situations? And I want my running back to score.
My favorite rookie running back is Kareem Hunt.
That's who I'm drafting with the next pick. I'm taking Kareem Hunt.
That is my favorite rookie running back. With Spencer Ware going down, they were looking for a reason to plug in Kareem Hunt to begin with. So with Spencer Ware going down, Kareem Hunt is going to have a lot. Everything that Spencer Ware did last year, he's going to do, and I think he's going to top it. I like this Eagles team, and that's coming from a Cowboys fan. I
was going to say, that's a lot.
That is a lot. I like this Eagles team. They do have a lot of weapons. I like Carson Wentz. I think he's going to be a great quarterback in this league.
Tom Brady or Jameis?
Brady all day.
Really?
All day. Brady does not make the mistakes that Jameis does. Brady is I love Jameis as a leader. I think he's great as a leader, but he still makes too many mistakes for me. Tom Brady is just so good. And even though they're getting behind, they're getting to him a lot this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're getting to him a lot, but he's still putting up big numbers. They're averaging 32 points a game. Yeah. Give me some Tom Brady all day, every day.
Worst defense.
Yes.
Against quarterbacks.
Worst defense,
New England
period.
Patriots.
Yeah. Worst
Jameis
defense,
Winston
period.
is completing 63% of his passes.
Okay.
He's got 3 interceptions. All of those came in one game against the Vikings, who are very good.
Yeah. Good defense.
Good defense. He's got 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I think I would absolutely take Jameis Winston in this matchup.
Here's what I always say. My philosophy with fantasy is start your studs.
Austin Seferian-Jenkins for the Jets or Hunter Henry for the Chargers. Who would you start?
Oh, you know what? I don't like ASJ this week, but I do love Hunter Henry this week. Hunter Henry, surprisingly, is the beginning of the season, he started out pretty bad. But he, he's got 30 targets already on the year. He is definitely a key part of that Chargers offense. And they're going up against the Patriots, who give up a lot of touchdowns and 9.51 points per game to tight ends. I like Hunter Henry.
Love
There
it.
you go. There you have it.
What do you do with Andrew Luck at this point?
It's hard. He's a hard trade.
Right, 'cause he's
I
probably
think
not
you'd
even
have to
gonna-
couple him with somebody else.
Yeah.
So what I do is when I'm proposing trades is I really look at the other team's rosters and see who's desperate.
Okay. Yeah.
I like a good desperation move.
I like that.
Those feel good to me.
Is Larry Fitzgerald and Carson Palmer a weekly connection that you can count on?
On Larry's side, yes. Absolutely. You know what? You got to look. Larry has 34 targets. 34 in 3 games.
It's a lot.
That's what you want. So, and out of that, 22 targets, 22 catches for 244 yards and a touchdown. Yes, please give me some Larry Fitzgerald. He's going to get the ball thrown to him a lot, especially if you're in a PPR league. You are racking up the points. Carson Palmer, on the other hand, he didn't have any interceptions last week, but he tends to throw them, and that hurts in fantasy. And obviously, size in football matters. So I'm not going to be
Yes,
a
it
girl who
does.
comes in here and tells you that size does not matter. But
Hey now.
but here's the 2 things I want out of my wide receivers. The only body parts I'm concerned with are hands and feet.
Yeah.
Eli Manning.
Eli Manning's a
come
pretty
He
bad
just
starter
makes
right now.
so many mistakes. For as long as he's been in the league and for as successful as his team has been, he makes so many mistakes. He gets out there and he doesn't look like a leader, and he looks confused all the time. I think that's just his face, though, so that might not be fair to him. And he throws too many interceptions.
Yeah.
How do you last this long in the league and still make those mistakes?
I just lost because of an extreme disadvantage and a pure fluke.
Yeah, well, not fluke. It's because you're playing me.
Would you rather be losing going into Monday Night Football with that last bullet in the gun?
I like to be winning all the time.